So there was these two fish in a tank, and the one says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Phil, and today I'm going to be showing you a bunch of DVDs I managed to get for no money at all. They're all horror, and I should have done this as a Halloween one, shouldn't I? Better than that shit one I did. Nobody watched it, and that won't be repeated. But I've got loads of DVDs here. I wanted to say hello to you all as well, and hopefully you're all doing very well, and hopefully you're not dead. Maybe some of you are. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why my subscriber that's my subscriber count is dropping. Maybe you're all just dying off slowly. Maybe the winter is taking you, like old people. I've got a story about that actually. I want to ask a question. Years ago I was walking in Birmingham, which is an area, and I don't know what the fuck that was then, my neighbour I think. Um, and I was walking down, and this guy stopped me, and he said, "Have you got a nan?" And I said, "No, she died." And he said, "Oh," he said, "Did she die of the cold?" I thought it was a random question. I went, "No, she didn't. She died of old age, old age." And he went, "Hmm. A lot of old people do die of the cold." And I thought, shoehorn that in. And he basically went on to tell me that Margaret, which had a little book with Margaret in, she struggles because she can't get any because she can't get any heat in her house. And I was like, oh wow. But if you donate £5, she'll be able to heat her home. And a little bit of Windy Pops there just snuck out while I was saying the word Margaret. And I'm glad it didn't become a burp, because it would have gone and it would have been the most terrifying word you've ever heard in your life. But yes, so I donated, and you basically got a newsletter of how Margaret was getting on, and I got one, and she got a tab, and it was like, hang on, wait, what the fuck? I thought I was paying for her heating, not for her to go to Marbella, but apparently she was. I quit. I didn't. Margaret doesn't get my £5 anymore. She doesn't deserve it. She's a cunt. Welcome to you all anyway. Hopefully you're all okay. I'm on the Monster Mule. Um, it's been quite the week, but I really wanted to get through this stack of DVDs, and hopefully, yes, we can have a talk along the way. So let's, without further ado, and that rhymes with poo. So we're ticking all the boxes in the video today. The first one is Drag Me to Hell. She's screaming, the hands say. Shut up, you cow. This is a game. It's not a game. It's a film by Sam Raimi. He's the guy who was good once, and then he did a Spider-Man, and then he didn't do much else after that. Then he did a Boogeyman, and then he did a Drag Me to Hell, and then he did fucking nothing. What else did he do? Didn't he do something recently? I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, this is Drag Me to Hell, and when it first came out, I liked it. I found it fun, and then I watched it again, and it became less fun. And now it's not much fun at all. But for free, it's fine. I'll have it. But yeah, there you go. Drag Me to Hell. There it is. And on the back, there's a lady screaming. She looks very angry. She's the old woman in the bank. How dare she not give her a loan based on her credit score? I will gas you with the curses of evil using my secret hanky. I don't know if you've seen the film, but if you have, it's very silly. It's got little moments of Evil Dead, but unfortunately just not enough. But yeah, um, hmm. I'll probably get it out, not that way, not be Willy, but the film, and watch it at some point. But I hope this is working, by the way. Boobies! I hope you've been boobied there. The next one is a film I've never watched, but it is Orphan. There you go. And she looks fucking mental. She looks like someone's held a mirror up to the side of one person's face. In fact, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a PlayStation advert, and it was a Scottish girl, and she had a really fucking weird face, and it was because they'd like symmetricalized her face. So she had this kind of alien-shaped face, and she was talking, but she looks very much like that. But I think that's her real face. I don't know what this film is. Apparently the horror film of the year. But this is an old film. You'll never guess her secret. Is it that she's fucking mental and likes to kill people? Probably. because it's a horror film. Maybe it's just that she collects small Victorian hens, and she keeps them in a box, and she'll open it up, and the little hens go, "No, I'm Pete the Elder." No, you're not. You're not. You behave yourself. Get back in the box. There you go. Victorian joke there. Annabelle, there she is. She's fucking mental. Annabelle comes home. There she is. How do we spell that? I remember I've got the Funko Pop of that up there. This is the film. There you go. Cost me nothing. And on the back is a guy shining a torch, and the lady in the car's going, "What are you doing?" And I think Annabelle's in the car, so I think the danger's in the car, but he's out. He's thought, "Fuck this," because that doll is fucking weird. But yeah, and the tagline is an unrelenting thrill ride of scares. And I must confess, Annabelle films are actually quite good fun. There was one, I can't remember what it's called now, and it's one where, I don't know, they forgot to shut the box or something. It's in the house, and it's in the room with all the cursed objects, so it just fucking wakes everything up. And it's just one thing after another. It's literally like going on the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney. Hint to somebody there. And it's just one thing after another. It's just relentless scares, but it's great. It's good fun, and it reminded me a bit like It Chapter 2, where it was just the characters going into sections, and I'm getting all scared by Pennywise, who went, "Oh, look, Johnny." I don't know who Johnny is. I think it was Georgie was the word. Child's play, there he is, got a little tiny piece of glass that's gonna fuck you up. And I don't know what he's doing, he doesn't have a hand there, but this is the original, the scariest, and apparently, according to this box, the best. I don't know if it means the best child's play or it just means the best film. This is okay. Not a huge Child's Play fan, not a massive Chucky fan. I never really found him particularly scary. Never really found him. I do like. Is it what's his name? Something Dorf, who does his voice. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Hang on. Tom Holland. That's not the guy. Oh bollocks! What's his name? Fuck it, I don't know. No, Chris. No. Huh? Apparently it's not on here. It doesn't tell me. I don't know. I'm still looking, aren't I? This is great video, isn't it? It's me reading the back of a box. Something Dorf. He played Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings, but he is in this. He is Chucky. And in the plot, he has to kind of put himself into an 8-year-old boy. It's a family tale. But he does. He puts himself, well, he doesn't put himself into the little boy. He tries several times until he is stopped. But this is a very good film. And it actually is quite scary. I think it's because the kid genuinely is quite scared of this doll. And it really resonates with you because there's a childlike scare to it. It's the fact that this doll is just desperate to just take his life. Just get rid of him. I think it's Tommy is the boy's name. The next one is Strangers. There they are, The Strangers. Now, I haven't seen this film. I bought a few that I just kind of like, I really want to watch this. And if you have watched it, tell me if it's any good. But I will obviously watch it at some point. I've just noticed that's really dull. Let me see if I can brighten myself up a little bit. That turns it off. Ah, there we go. It's much brighter now. There you go. The Strangers, as they're also known. Sorry about the hat again. It's very cold in here. But yes, yes. So The Strangers. There they are. They've got Bagman, Crazy Fat Bird, and Crazy Fat Bird 2. That's their characters' names. They strike fear into the hearts of all men with their fat bird ways. Next up, we've got Le Void. We've got hiccups now. I think this mule is giving me the hiccups. It's non-sake. It's non-alcoholic there. Just in case you were worried. I don't drink. I don't drink anything now. I never drink fluids. There's no fluids past my body. It's a new type of diet. It's called the fuck you up. Oh, fuck it. I hiccuped. Oh no! For the first time in the history of this channel, I'm going to have hiccups on the video. I think we got away with it. No, I don't think I've got any more. I think it was one hiccup. Brilliant. Let's carry on then. The Void. There it is. We've got some tentacles and a door with a triangle. Fuck knows what this film is. I've never watched this film, but I like the case because it was a cardboard case. Let's read what the things say. It says, in the middle of a routine patrol, Officer Daniel Carter happens upon a blood-soaked figure limping down a deserted stretch of road. He rushes the young man to a nearby rural hospital staffed by a skeleton crew. I think it means not many people rather than a crew of skeletons. Be interesting. Where would they keep the skeleton? You fucking had Chinese at you then. And I'm not talking about a chow mein. Only discover that patients and personnel are transforming into something inhuman. Ooh, that sounds good. As the horror intensifies, Carter leads the other survivors on a hellish voyage into the subterranean depths of the hospital. In a desperate bid to end the nightmare before it's too late. Shocking, haunting, and boasting mind-blowing practical special effects. The Void is the must-see horror event of the year. Okay, fair enough. Starring Ellen Wong from Scott Pilgrim, Kathleen Munro, and Aaron Poole. There you go. And it's brutally intense and terrifying and the best 80s horror throwback in years. That actually sounds right down my street, so I am glad I picked this up. But yeah, The Void, there you go. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Next up, we have Insidious 2, which also rhymes with poo. Look at the shadow man. The baby's got a big shadow. He's a tiny man, but he's got a big shadow. And he casts it all over things. What he does is he likes to sit there, and he likes to sit right in front of sunbathers, and then they go, get out the way, big shadow baby. And he goes, I'm a shadow baby. This is what I do. And they're like, I know, but we're trying to get a tan. He's like, no, you'll have shadows instead, shadow tan. But and other things as well. But yes, there you go. Insidious 2. I'm looking forward. I think I've seen Insidious Chapter 2. Next is one of my personal favourite films because it's so fucking mean. It is possibly the meanest, most violent, most horrible film in this entire collection. And I love every minute of it. It is the closest you can get to watching a beheading video without having to fucking scroll through X. It's Terrifier 2. There he is, Art the Clown. He is fucking evil. He is like, he just kills you 40 times. He is vile. This actually boasts one of the most horrendously cruel kills I have ever seen in a horror film. It is a 5-minute, just brutal, sheer attack on a girl. It is horrifying. He is the most horrendous killer you could ever possibly imagine. I've watched everything he's ever done. Damien Leone, I mean. But I quite enjoyed this one because it felt like a really 80s video nasty. It felt like something you'd found in a basement. It was really vile. It was really horrible, and it's so good. If you like that sort of thing, if you're not a horror fan, this really isn't for you. Boobies. Just because of just the sheer brutality of it. But I do like Terrifier films. I think they are a guilty pleasure for me because I am a sick fuck. Uh, but yeah, Terrifier 2. Great film. Shut your faces. And you. And you. Put that away. The vicar's coming for tea. Sorry, guys. Insidious 3. No, it's not. It's just Insidious. Not 3. I don't think they did a 3. But there he is. He's got no eyes. The kid's got no eyes. How can he see? He sees out of his bum like a turtle. Do they see out the bum or just breathe out their bum? It's not the house that's haunted. It's, I don't know. It's the toilet? I don't know. It is when I finish with it. A nerve-shredding Scarefest. I'm trying to read it backwards. Yeah, it's all right. Insidious, it's not. It's all right. It's all right. Insidious is good. The first one I liked. It was quite creepy. Um, yeah, good films. Insidious films, good films. We don't mind them. Gremlins! There he is. He's a chicken monkey, that Spike. And he's crossing out, it says, cute, clever, mischievous, and intelligent. And yeah, he's uh, he's 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 crossing that out. But Gremlins is one of those films that if you are as old as me, you will remember it becoming. It was a Christmas film. The Gremlins films are actually Christmas films. They came out around Christmas, and they were brilliant. Because Gizmo is adorable. But Spike and the rest of them are fucking evil. And it was good fun. Steven Spielberg made it as well. Could you believe that? Mr. Spielberg? The guy who bought you E.T. also bought you Gremlins. And he bought you the little tiny Mogwai, Gizmo, and all the rest as well. But a good film, good solid film. Let's go for a classic 80s movie. Poltergeist. They're here, as the little girl says, probably not sounding like she has just inhaled helium. Instead, it was or hydrogen. No, it was methane, wasn't it? In joke there. But yeah, classic film. There's a little girl. Didn't she die? Did she die in real life or something? Isn't she dead? This film is fucking. There's something wrong with this film. I think, if I remember right, it was messed up. There was something messed up about this film, and I can't remember what it was. But Poltergeist, there was something really fucking messed up with this movie. Like people died making this film, which I thought was always The Exorcist, but it wasn't. It was this. This was a nasty film. And have you ever read the Superman curse? The curse of the story, the films of Superman? Fucking mental. It's really messed up the stories of yeah, there's so many like people died. Like the director like made the film and then went home and got run over by a I don't know, like a Superman truck. I don't know. It was really weird. This one is La Llorona, which is a film under the Conjuring universe. I'm trying to collect all the Conjuring universe films. She is a Mexican myth, I think, and she is fucking evil. But yeah, she is. If I remember rightly, isn't she? That was the chair, by the way. If you even heard that, then not a fart. Dirty. I would never do that in front of you. I'd always go to the toilet and pass gas. I hate it when that happens. When there's a fart noise and everyone goes, and you go, "No, it wasn't me. It was the chair." Listen. I can't make the chair make the noise anymore, and the chair won't do the noise. It was a secret special noise. It was only ever made once, and you'll never hear it again. But yes, La Llorona is, yeah, she is a lady. I think, isn't she like somebody who lost her kids? Didn't she like drown her kids in a lake? So then like, and then kill herself. And now she's like this cursed ghost that's just looking for children. It's fucking mean. It's horrifying because she's so evil. But I'm really looking forward to watching this one. I do like me ghosties. They scare the living shit out of me, but I do love my ghosties. So one of the greatest horror films ever made is obviously The Shining. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. The second best film isn't this, but this is the sequel to The Shining. Doctor Sleep was a book that was written, so it's little is it Tommy? Hotel. Dan, that's it. Dan Torrance is now Ewan McGregor, apparently. And this is a film that takes place several years after the Overlook Hotel incident where his dad tried to fucking kill him off with an axe. And if you've never watched the film, at least watch the Simpsons parody because it's funny. Because Homer doesn't have any telly and then he just goes mental. No TV and no beer make Homer something something. Brilliant. But yeah, this is a great film, and there's a scene in it that's quite distressing, but other than that, the rest is good. Where they're kind of like I don't know. It's nasty anyway. It's nasty film, but it's good. I won't give anything away. Next up is a film I need to watch. I haven't watched it yet. That is The Nun. There she is. It's she's a pretty classic character now, The Nun. She's really has kind of based herself as an absolute nightmare. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one as well. Another one from the Conjuring universe. I'm getting there. But yeah, very good. The third in a wonderful trilogy is World's End. Sean Pegg, Nope. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are two characters that are. So it's basically they went when they used to live in this little sleepy town. They used to do at the end of their school life. Everyone had to do this pub crawl, and Simon Pegg, this guy, he wants to do it again. So he gets all his old friends together, all his pub crawl friends, because there's like 12 pubs, I think, and they don't quite make it to the last one. And basically, he wants to do it again. He wants to do every pub, and he wants to end at World's End, which is the last pub. They didn't quite make World's End, but the town since then has recently become basically taken over by aliens, and it's a great film. It is a really good film. One of the best lines is when they're all drinking beer, and Nick Frost, his character orders a tap water, and he actually says, "You're drinking fucking rain," which is one of the best lines I think in the entire film. But it's a great film. It's good, and the whole trilogy is good. They call it the Cornetto trilogy, and the reason why, if you don't know and you've lived under a rock, is there was Shaun of the Dead, there was Hot Fuzz, and there was this one. Shaun of the Dead, they show him having a red Cornetto for blood, for zombies. In Hot Fuzz, he eats a chocolate one, which is blue, for the police. And in this one, he eats a mint, where you see a mint Cornetto wrapper, which would symbolize green for aliens. So there you go, the Cornetto trilogy there. Next up is Hollow Man, a classic film with Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Shue, is it? I was on the front there. He is a scientist, part of an experiment, and he becomes evil because he's invisible. And what would you do if you could be invisible? You know what I'd do if I could be invisible? I would kick a mime to death, because no one would know. No one would have a fucking clue. They'd think he was really good. They're like, "Oh man, he's really good. He's pretending to die," but he was actually me kicking the living shit out of him. The Conjuring. There it is. There's Annabelle again. She's fucking evil, with an old woman. But yeah, so this is another one from the Conjuring universe because it's the Conjuring, and these films are good fun. They really knew how to make a good movie, and they all sort of tied together. They all came together like an A-team plan. I think that was where they came. It's all coming together, guys. But yes, a very good film and good fun as well. Number 2 was fun as well with the Crooked Man. It's fucking horrible. A little bit of Windy Pops, and then a little bit more Windy Pops. This is definitely repeating on me. This is like a ginger ale, but it's an energy ginger ale, and it's actually rather nice. And I don't normally drink energy drinks, but Heron Foods at the moment. Heron Foods have got you can get 3 for £1. So I bought like 6, and I've already drank this is my second one. So I got 4 left. So I might get some more before they go because I fucking really like them. And they're quite strong. They've got a bit of a kick to them because it's a ginger ale. And that's nice. I like a stronger drink. Insidious 3 with a woman who looks like she's done a poo. She's like, "Don't go in there, give it 5 minutes." And as you can see, it's come from the CEX. Actually, I got a story about CEX. I went into CEX a couple of weeks back and I was buying a game, and the guy gave me this to sign. Okay. And he put it on the table, and I thought, I like that pen. I don't know why I want it, but I want that pen. And I kind of did I had my hands sort of like that, and I kind of put my hands on the table, and then the pen was kind of like there, and I put my hand like that, and I kind of went, and I kind of like just shoved it like that, and then he came over and he went, "Oh, did you have a pen?" And I went, "No." And I thought, "Ha, I stole your pen, you fuck." Because anything to get one over on CEX. And then he went literally under the table and produced a gigantic box of pens. And he went, use this one. And then he went, "Do you want it?" And I was like, yeah. I ended up with 2 of these. But yeah, so I stole / was given a pen. Shut up! I wanted to steal the pen. Insidious 3, she's done away, and she's not letting you go to her. You wouldn't want to finger her. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why why you would even think about fingering her. But don't. It's not good for you. Cheeky, you lose your fingers. You'd lose your fingers in her. Plus, I mean, she looks like she's got some shit going on. The next one is Mama. Just killed a man. I don't know what this is, but it's Guillermo del Toro, who did a wonderful TV show on Netflix, which is probably one of my favorite TV shows ever made, which was wasn't it a Box of Curiosities or something? Fucking brilliant. I loved every single minute of that. And I really wanted to do a second series, but this is absolutely unknown. I don't know what this is. It's Mama. The best horror film in years. You know full well if it's Guillermo del Toro, this guy will have some kind of creature in it. There'll be some kind of ridiculously horrendous monster that will just want to try and eat your entire family. So there's some kind of creature feature in it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this. Love him. Loved Pan's Labyrinth. Loved Kronos, and really loved the Cabinet of Curiosities, or Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, please, please, please watch it. It's absolutely brilliant. Every week is a new tale. Every tale is slightly different. There's different styles. There's one that is absolutely out of this world, and it is a 70s fever dream. And it's just this rich guy who's managed to buy this meteor. But the story goes on, and it's fucking brilliant. And it's such a good show. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Mama. 2 more. 3 more. Sinister. It was all right. Has this got Ethan Hawke in it? Is it Ethan Hawke? I think it's Ethan Hawke. Yeah, it is Ethan Hawke. There you go. Do you know he was picked to be Batman before Michael Keaton? In 1989, he was going to be Batman, I think. I might be wrong. Might have that completely wrong. Sinister. Was it him? Hang on. I might have fucked that up. I can't remember. It was a... movie facts. There you go. There you go. My face has come light again. Every time I pick up a really... Hang on. That's a light case. And then there's like a dark case. And then I go kind of dark then. I just... Oh, no, I'm all right, actually. Oh, there you go. I'm disappearing. Photo. And I'm back. Sinister. She's evil. But yeah, this is a film. It was okay. It was all right. He's watching home movies, and they become more depraved. The films do, like the videos do, as it goes along. And it was okay. It wasn't kind of my cup of tea, but it was pretty good. And I thought, you know what, I want to really build a DVD collection, because I really like DVDs, and I think as we move towards streaming software, I really want to have like a really decent boobies. I really want a decent DVD collection so that I can, show off, and I can go, you what? You want to watch what? I've got it, along with my DVDs there. I managed to get these cases for my Funko Pops. Look, so I'll show you this one. So I got these. This is it's like a hard case, for the Funko Pop. This one is Jack from Hollywood. So he's like an exclusive Jack. You can only get him in there. So I popped him in here because he's quite cool. He survived the trip from California, for God's sake. He did well. He did well. Can I also say a big thank you to... I had a really nice message from Theo Von, who you may know. He does Theo Von's podcasts. I was talking to him recently, and he's a really nice guy. And maybe one day I'll be on your podcast, Theo. That'd be fantastic. But he's a really big name in America, and he was really supportive. He said he was enjoying the channel. So thank you very much, Theo. That's wonderful. That was really quite starstruck at that, because I do listen to his podcast. I find him quite funny. He's very naturally funny. He's able to sort of he just talks. And I find that there's similarities between my channel and his channel in that kind of like that natural, just chatting, just humor. I think that my channel is niche. I think that there's not a lot of people that like looking at nostalgia and listening to me talk bollocks for half an hour. But hey, it works. So I've got two more. Stop picking! The boy. Oh, he's crying. Oh, he's fucking evil. Don't care. The boy, there he is, got his little hair, and he's a little boy. But yes, I don't know if I don't know what he is. He's like a doll or something. Somebody told me, watch this. A friend of mine at work said, watch this, he said. And I was like, okay, I'll watch the boy. But yes, there it is. I will watch this. I don't know what it is, but the tagline is, follow his rules. I don't know what that means. And the last one is a classic. It's that film. It's Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch, and the night no one came home. So this is so obviously the tagline for the first Halloween is the night he came home. This one is the night no one came home. I actually have the NECA figures of the three characters. They're in my cabinet up there. Let's see if I can get you over there. No, you can't. They're kind of up. There's the witch up there. There's the skeleton boy. Where's skeleton boy? Fuck, where's skeleton boy? Oh, he's behind. There's the witch in front, and then there's the little pumpkin boy here. And then I've got their masks when they've melted, which is pretty standardly disgusting. But yeah, I mean, it's a film where they didn't. Michael Myers was never meant to be in every single Halloween. The idea was they were going to make a Halloween film, and that was going to be it. Michael Myers done. Michael Myers finished. That was his story. The next one was one of these. Was this, and this is about a guy who he just wants to play the ultimate prank. But the ultimate prank is that the masks the kids wear once they reach Halloween and watch the advert that they have to watch the special show at 9 o'clock in the evening on Halloween, they'll die. But they've sold these masks to millions and millions of kids all over the world. The only thing they don't account for is time difference. So that means that children in like other parts of the world are essentially already dead. Because this is classed as, is it New Jersey? They're all set in New Jersey, I think. So in theory, anywhere like LA over that way, they're dead already. Time difference has got them because they're like 3 or 4 hours out. But yeah, people went, where's Michael Myers? And they went, well, we're not doing Michael Myers anymore. He got burnt and had his eyes shot out. And they go, but we want Michael Myers. And they go, no, we really want Michael Myers. And they go, okay, we'll get you Michael Myers back. So that was the end of that. Instead of having a bunch of different movies, we got some of the worst Michael Myers films ever made. We had number 6, where he was stopped by runes. I think when you can stop Michael Myers with a bunch of stones laid on the floor, there's a time to jack it in, I think. So I've got one more thing to show you tonight, and then yes, we will come back with a game video. But right now, this is my last thing. I picked this up, not a DVD, but it is a new model. I don't know. I'm debating whether to take it out the case or not, but it is a zombie from Resident Evil. And this is really, really rare. And I picked this up for £5 in a charity shop, but apparently these are like 70, 80 quid. It's a zombie from the original Resident Evil remake with removable limbs and a little zombie dog there, Cerberus. And it just says zombie. But yeah, there you go. And I mean, I love him. I think he's great. I don't know whether to take him out the box or leave him in. I feel, because he's blister packed. This horrible blister packing that does my head in, because it means I can't play with him and then pop him back. I have to. It's a commitment. It's a full commitment to the opening of this case. Maybe we'll do it on a video. Let me know if that's something you want to do. We'll unbox it in a video. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is my new set of DVDs. Please let me know if any of these are any good, if you think they're great. If not, if you don't have an opinion or you just want me to do something else, I will come back with a gaming video in the next couple of nights. I've got a bunch of new games to show you. But in the meantime, hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're having a great time. 36 minutes. You lucky, lucky bitches. I hope you... I'm sorry. I called you bitches. But it's fine, because I think we have that kind of relationship now. You know, you've seen mine, I've seen yours, we were in the shower, and we rubbed them up against each other. I think it's called frotting. Oh, I've never rubbed my willy up against another willy. Maybe it could be on my bucket list. Maybe, I don't know. Would I want to do that? I don't know. I don't think I would want to rub and look them in the eyes. Rub it against a fanny? Yes, please. Another willy? I'm not sure. I don't think I want to go there. I don't think that's shut your face. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining me on this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed talking to you again, as I always do. And in the future, we're going into the future. I really could do with some ideas on kind of videos you'd like me to do. Still, I only had a couple of questions for my Q&A. Certainly not enough for like a half-an-hour video. I think two of the questions, one of them was, why are you even still on YouTube? And the other one was, I thought you were dead. Neither of them are correct, but I appreciate your feedback. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on this video. Hopefully you're having a great week, and I shall see you in the next video. But until then, remember one wonderfully magical thing. If you keep pulling it that hard, it is going to come off. And there's no surgery for that, okay? There's no surgery. Thank you very much, guys. Would you be trans? I don't know. Goodbye, everybody.